Hello, welcome to the weekly highlights program on Azərbaycan Television with the major developments of the week. I'm your host, Ilham Məmmədov. Now first, let's take a brief look at some of the top stories of this week. A ceremony dedicated to sporting results of 2022 took place. President of Azerbaijan, President of the National Olympic Committee, İlham delivered a speech at the ceremony. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham was interviewed by local TV channels. A ceremony dedicated to sporting results of 2022 took place. President of Azerbaijan, President of the National Olympic Committee, İlham delivered a speech at the ceremony.
Azərbaycan Respublikasının Prezidenti cənab İlham Əliyev.
Əziz dostlar, bugün biz ilin idman yekunlarını müzakirə edəcəyik.
Calling the past year successful for Azerbaijani sports, President İlham Əliyev highly assessed the work done throughout the country since all the tasks set at the beginning of last year had been completed. Recalling that athletes won over 800 medals at international competitions, of which 300 were gold, the head of state called this a great achievement in the face of increased competition in sports and the emergence of new sports countries. Focusing on the successful results of Azerbaijani athletes at the 5th Islamic Solidarity Games in Konya, where our team finished fourth, President İlham Əliyev called this as the evidence of the consistent nature of the development of Azerbaijani sports, stressed that despite the change of generations, our success remained stable and development was observed, as if the experience of our prominent athletes was transferred to the young colleagues. Stressing that this process should be constant, the head of state noted the need to provide for organized training of young athletes. Recalling one of the tasks set before the Minister of Youth and Sports, the revival of sports in the regions, and the work carried out in this direction, the head of state noted the role of this process in attracting children and youth to sports from an early age. Sport is a significant part of the public life of any country, said President İlham Əliyev, adding that the promotion of a healthy lifestyle should be an important task in every country. Noting that Azerbaijan has all the opportunities for sports, the head of state recalled the creation of about 50 Olympic sport complexes in the Republic, underlined that this process continues and added that Azerbaijan had hosted and will host prestigious tournaments, European and World Championships. Touching upon preparations for the upcoming Summer Olympic Games, the head of state emphasized the need for consolidation for successful performance at these Games. President İlham Əliyev touched upon the need to ensure massive character of sports and championing it in the regions, used the experience applied in Baku to create conditions for outdoor sports in park, instructed the ministry and local executive bodies to seriously address this issue. Speaking about the international sports competitions organized last year in the liberated territories, the head of state noted the historical significance and symbolism of this process against the backdrop of the return of life to these lands, stressed that sports facilities would be created in each liberated city, that their master plans had already been approved, underlined that a new design of the famous Ağdam İmaret Stadium, which will be reconstructed, is under development, added that an Olympic sport complex will be built nearby, and touched upon the creation of a modern horse breeding complex in the village of Eyvazxanbəyli. Recalling the need to return, first of all, former IDPs to their native lands and create appropriate infrastructure in the deoccupied territories, including sports facilities, President İlham Əliyev said that Azerbaijan had established itself throughout the world as a strong sports country, and our positions are being strengthened every year. We are consistently pursuing our policy, stability, tranquility and security reign in our country, and the glorious victory had become a source of pride for every Azerbaijani. Emphasizing the special role of youth in the historic victory in the Second Karabakh War, and noting that for more than 2 years our people have been living as a victorious people, and this fact instilling pride will remain with us forever, the head of state said that everyone in their field, in their activities, should be worthy of this sacred victory, expressed confidence that now our athletes are performing at international competitions was a special motivation, which is a further testimony to the fact that we are truly victorious people. President İlham Əliyev congratulated the athletes, their coaches and the sports community on the achievements, wished them new victories, and assured them that the Azerbaijani state would always be by their side. All our people rejoice at your successes. All successes are appreciated and will be appreciated at a high level, said the head of state, and once again extended his wishes on the new achievements.
Bir daha sizə yeni qələbələr, yeni uğurlar arzuluyorum. Sağ olun.
Then, awards were presented to athletes and sports specialists who have contributed to the development of sports in Azerbaijan. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham Əliyev, was interviewed by local TV channels. Responding to the questions for nearly 3 hours, the head of state touched on many issues. Speaking about our victory in the patriotic war, President İlham Əliyev said that the results of the war had been accepted by the world. The fact that Azerbaijan was right was confirmed once again. President added that Azerbaijan is one of those countries that speaks openly and conducts an independent policy. Of course, this is based on both our military strengths and our glorious victory, emphasized the head of state, and talked about our country's economic opportunities, achievements and future plans, announced the direction of the main expenditures, saying that the 15% increase in the minimum wage is calculated to mitigate the effects of inflation. The head of state touched on the main economic priorities and added that the main direction of expenditures is to restore Karabakh and Eastern Zengezur and strengthen our military potential. The head of state clarified the question about the price gouging. The world is still just adjusting to the post-pandemic era. A sharp price increase is observed in many countries, including Azerbaijan. As our country is part of the world economy, it is unfortunate that we were also affected by this negative effect, said the president, and added that the government was trying to alleviate the situation with social projects and social programs. The head of state also touched on the provision of social assistance. He noted that in the past, there were huge violations in this area, and that was the reason for the extensive inspection work carried out in this area, emphasized the head of state, and added that today, about 60,000 families receive targeted social assistance from the state, and the amount of this assistance is increasing every year. That is, this year, the allowance per family is approximately 460 manats, and of course it will increase during the year, including the average monthly salary. We expect that this year the average monthly salary in Azerbaijan will be more than 900 manats. In general, the head of state spoke in detail about the modernization of governance, the works and plans carried out in the liberated territories and other areas, and dwelt on what is happening in the international arena. On January 12th, President İlham Əliyev received Minister of Defense of Italy, Guido Crosetto.
Saying that Azerbaijan-Italian bilateral relations based on strategic partnership are developing successfully, President İlham Əliyev emphasized the importance of high-level reciprocal visits in this regard and hailed his recent visit to Italy. Recalling his congratulatory letter to new President of the Council of Ministers of the Italian Republic, Giorgia Meloni, the head of state noted that despite the fact that a short period of time has passed since the formation of the new government, the visit to Azerbaijan at the level of the Minister of Defense is a good indicator of relations between the two countries and expressed confidence that the cooperation between the new government and Azerbaijan would be successful. Recalling that the first event during the opening of the new building of the Azerbaijani embassy in the historic district of Rome was dedicated to the ceremony of exchanging agreements on academic cooperation between other universities and 5 leading Italian higher education institutions, President İlham Əliyev said that the construction of the building of the Italy-Azerbaijan University in Azerbaijan is nearing completion. Hailing Italy's contribution to the expansion of Azerbaijan NATO and Azerbaijan-European Union relations, the head of state noted that the two countries maintain successful cooperation in various fields, including energy. President İlham Əliyev emphasized the effective functioning of the Southern Gas Corridor in this regard. President İlham Əliyev expressed confidence that Guido Crosetto's visit to Azerbaijan would serve to strengthen cooperation both between the two countries' relevant institutions and in a broader sense. The head of state expressed his hope that the bilateral relations would continue to strengthen. Saying that it's an honor for him to meet President İlham Əliyev, Guido Crosetto first of all conveyed the greetings of President of Italy, Sergio Mattarella, to the head of state and noted that during the meeting with the Italian president before the visit, Sergio Mattarella recalled with pleasure his visit to Azerbaijan and the Azerbaijani president's visit to Italy and once again emphasized the friendly relations with President İlham Əliyev. The head of state thanked for the greetings and kind words and asked the Italian defense minister to convey his greetings to the president of Italy. Noting that before the visit he also met with President of the Council of Ministers of the Italian Republic, Guido Crosetto said that Giorgia Meloni emphasized that the visit of the Italian Minister of Defense to Azerbaijan shows that the Italian government is determined to further expand cooperation with Azerbaijan. Minister Guido Crosetto noted that the Azerbaijani president's visit to Italy are always welcome with great pleasure in his country. The Italian defense minister expressed his gratitude to President İlham Əliyev for his appreciation of Italy's role in the development of Azerbaijan-NATO and Azerbaijan-European Union relations. Guido Crosetto said that they were deeply impressed by the development processes in the city of Baku. During the conversation, it was noted that there were good prospects for expanding cooperation in the fields of energy, construction, tourism, agriculture, defense industry, and others.
That was all for the week. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.